Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 3 of the series. And today is the 16th of April 2025. I feel like I've been messing up every single day I've said the date, but I can't remember because I think in the first video I said it at some point, like in the video, but it was 20 minutes, so I think I may have missed it when I was editing. And then in the second video I said that I already did a cut, and I'm pretty sure I said the 6th or the 5th of March, but I'm hopefully I said the 15th of April. Yeah, hopefully. Anyways, today, another regular day, although I've done things a lot quicker than usual. I tried to take a few little videos throughout the day, mostly, well, you see it cutting over me talking, but mostly me, I just do a video at a time. So like, I assume the first clip will be the time I got to work, so I would have left 40 minutes before that. And then I don't know if I took a video when I first got in the car. Maybe I did. That would have been the time I left in the morning. But I'll try and take videos every single time I wake up. Or like, actually, I try to want to wake up as well. Take a video of that. Do some documenting, make sure I'm staying strict. Obviously for me, and also for this, keep you on track with how regimented I am in my routine. Although I'm not gonna lie, I've been struggling with staying up once I've woken up. Because, for example, I've got one of those sunrise alarm clocks. So it's in the corner of my room. And 20 minutes before the alarm goes off with the alarm sound, it'll emit a light which every minute will go up by one light level until it's at its max brightness for the time I want to wake up. So kind of simulating an artificial sunlight. And yeah, so and that gets me up bang on every single time I need to be up, which is 6 o'clock. And I've got an alarm on my phone set at 5:55, 5 minutes before, so I can wake up just before and then be up to, well, it's just like a precautionary measure so I don't actually miss the alarm. But anyways, yeah, so get up for the alarm, literally get out of bed because it's across my room. Go to it, turn it off. And then because I'm so like tired, because I've obviously, the day I mentioned in the last video, it was like 10 past 11 or something, when I should be going to bed at 11. I think because I'm sleeping incrementally later, because like I'm trying to plan things out and just a little bit off track, off schedule when it comes to my evenings. They're not getting enough sleep, which means I'm tired in the morning, which should knock on effect. So I should really, hammer that nail down to ensure that I can stay on top of everything. Because obviously at the end of the day, sleep is incredibly important in terms of everything, like your overall well-being, restedness, gym. You grow the most in your sleep. Well, you muscle repair in your sleep, so I guess you grow most in your sleep. So it's just really important. Obviously, it's good for your testosterone as a man when you have full 7-8 hours sleep. So yeah, I need to stay on top of that, which I will do tonight. And hopefully in the morning, well, I mean, actually, if I remember to record, maybe that will get me up. I think what I'll do as well, because once you turn the alarm off, the artificial sunlight fades away. So what I'll do is maybe I'll open my curtains and turn my main light on. Yeah, that might be a shout. Then it's much harder to fall asleep when all the lights are on. Because then if I'm getting out of bed at 6, I have a full hour before I leave. Because what I've been doing these last few days is waking up at 6, turning the alarm off, and then laying back in bed. My next phone alarm is 6:30, get up for that, and then, when you're lying in bed and close your eyes and next thing you know, you have to leave for work. So I've been doing that where because my next I know it's 6:45. I've got 15 minutes to get ready and leave for work. So it's all, I think I'd probably better off not to have that, you know, stress in the morning. Well, it's not really stressful, but you know, it's better to extend my morning, because then I'll get more out of my day if I can do bits in the morning. It also means maybe I can edit in the morning, or I can do some research in the morning, jot down some notes. You know, really get the creative juices flowing in the morning. So that's a shout. Obviously today, going back to what I was doing today, obviously I took a clip when this is the time I finished work. And then I recorded the time I got to the gym, I think, and maybe the time I finished the gym. I definitely recorded the time I finished the gym. Usually I'm trying to be in the gym for at least an hour, or at most an hour, to try and make my main workout 40 minutes long. And then I do 20 minutes of cardio. Any cardio really, set like intensity. Mostly, you know, low intensity, steady state cardio. For 20 minutes. So usually that comes about an hour. Obviously the the main workout can extend a bit over that, but for the most part it's about an hour. And then driving back to the gym is about 15 minutes. So yeah, I usually spend about an hour and 15 minutes of my day when I'm coming back from work at the gym. When I'm going to the gym from home on like a weekend or something, it's about an hour and 30, depending on traffic, of course. Yeah, it's really strange. When I've recorded myself and I've looked back, obviously when I've been editing, I've noticed that sometimes when I start sentences, I say the first few words really, really quickly, or like mid-sentence when, you know, when like my tone's really high and I'm enunciating all my words, I'll really, really quickly, like just there, like really quickly say like maybe 3-4 words together that just roll off the tongue, and like even I've struggled to understand what I'm saying when I'm sorry guys, watching the video back. So yeah, I'm gonna try and work on slowing down talking, you know, without trying to sound like a, you know, an idiot, or like I'm slow. So slow the words down that's coming out of my mouth, so I can enunciate things better. Because when it comes to, like, let's say use a bigger word like sophisticated, when I say the word, it's usually I'm ending the sentence, so I'm focusing on saying that word. There's still words I struggle with, like remember. Oh, I'm stutter. Whenever I'm saying the word remember, it's always I remember something. So it's like, you know, start the tone high, then it drops down into the bit in between, you know, there's 3 or 4 words, and then it spikes back up when it gets to the point I'm trying to say. So start high, it's like a little, you know, like the trough in my enunciating skills. So for example, like, oh, obviously I extended that, but it's always, I'll stutter on the remember. Oh, so I remember the time is something I should do better, but I don't think of the next words I was going to say. So I remember the time when I did so and so is better when I'm slowing things down. But then, you know, when you like want to say something back quickly, it just rolls off the tongue fast, and then all of a sudden you go, oh, you know? God, I'm just waffling, but I think some of you guys would get what I'm saying, where you're so excited to say, or you want to be involved in the conversation, or you're just saying a standalone point, and then it just comes out, and it's, you know, it's either the stuttering on a word that's in between, that connecting word between the start of the sentence and the bulk of the sentence, or if it's just, you know, like me, where I get the peak and the trough, where I start off really strong and then I'm, you know, connecting little words very quickly, not breathing, you know, while I'm talking. So yeah, but I feel like this is helping a lot. Whenever I'm talking on here, I'm thinking, yeah, to be fair, it's not in real life conversation. I'm trying to make as much as possible, but obviously I can take breaths in between. But then, I mean, I'm sure you guys are noticing it's not that many cuts I'm taking in between. It's pretty concise for the most part. Before it gets too dark. Shit. One sec, guys. Oh, that probably doesn't help much, does it? Maybe that helps. But yeah. Yeah, I think I'm doing okay on that. And then yeah, after the gym, did my cardio. I think I finished around maybe 7ish. Drove back. Now I'm just waiting for the kitchen to be free so I can make some dinner. Today I am having, I think I'm gonna have 5 eggs and 5 chicken sausages maybe. I'm gonna prep some food for lunch at work tomorrow. I'm gonna have 500 grams of chicken and maybe some microwavable rice. Yeah, I need to do like maybe a diet video. That's probably a pretty good idea. But then that is probably a pretty good idea. But that would involve me sitting down and doing like a presentation stuff. Or maybe I can, suppose I could screenshot while talking about it and put it on the screen. But then again, I'll need my phone to read off the actual food items. Spat there. Anyways, but yeah, came back, I'm gonna make some dinner now. Pretty good day for the most part. Weather was nice. But yeah, yeah, I don't really know what else. Not much going on. Obviously I'm gonna eat now. I really fancy some popcorn. I might have a microwavable bag of popcorn tonight. Maybe watch a movie or something. Tell me your guys' thoughts in the comments, but is it just me, or all the older movies, like movies from maybe 2015, maybe some above and below, just way better than all these new movies coming out? Like, maybe I could be wrong, or maybe it's just my preference, but I feel like all these new movies are focusing too much on like political views as opposed to actually focusing on making like a good movie. You know what I'm saying? Like either a movie is it's going off the rails when it comes to like trying to, show everyone, oh yeah, we're woke, we're this, we're that, and like maybe going away from the source material, even though like for a movie that I have not read the source material, and it's still like, I'm like, oh, these guys, like, I can tell these guys are not following the story or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, got a long list of movies I want to watch. Maybe you guys give me some recommendations of like some classics, because I've watched a few really good movies, like things like Interstellar, Shawshank Redemption, The Godfather, things like that. But I want to watch like, I've never watched Gladiator. I want to watch that. It's a bunch of movies I want to watch. Like movies that like really get you in a good mood. Like when you finish the movie and you're like for example, let's say it's Batman. Like the first Batman was Christian Bale. And it's like, oh yeah, I want to go train. I don't remember where he trained, but I think it was like Ninja or something. Like, I want to go train. I want to become a Batman. I want to get jacked. Things like that. So yeah, just a wandering thought. It's good that I get to talk about really anything I want to. It's pretty cool. Because usually, don't really like spattle on about things. No, it's cool. But anyways, I'm getting the feeling that the kitchen is free. So while I'm talking, I'll overlay a video of my dinner. It's not really exciting. It's not what I'd usually have. Usually I'm doing something more high in protein and less artificial, ideally. But we'll get to that. I'm actually planning to do a shopping trip for the week of things I would usually eat. Just where I've changed jobs recently, I've been a bit low on cash, so I've cut a few corners when it comes to diet. But I need to get back on it because obviously if I'm working so hard in the gym, there's really no point in me working that hard when I'm not feeling my body, you know, proportionately to the amount of work I'm putting in the gym. It's just there's no real trade-off like with a really poor diet and working really hard, because I think I'm well past my beginner gains stage. So just gotta put in equal amounts of effort in my diet and my workouts. So yeah, but I'll go more into like my workout philosophy and my diet philosophy as well moving forward, because I am starting a cut I'm gonna cut down to 90 kilograms, and I will go through my plan for that, because obviously I can keep accountable using this, and I'll look back on myself in a month's time, 2 months time, 3 months time, and after 3 months time there'll be about 90 days, and I'll see the progress I've made from that 90 days, which will be quite substantial, because I mean the average cut, well, semi-decent cut, is about 6 months, so half the cut I would have lost a good bit of weight. So yeah, looking forward to it. Gotta stay on track, gotta stay accountable, which is what you guys are doing, and it's what you and the future Alex have done. You've paid attention, you've focused, and you have locked in more than adequately, and now we've achieved a more than adequate physique. God, I'm crazy. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Probably a shorter one, not too sure, but yeah, have a great evening, have a great morning, have a great afternoon. Yeah, I want to start doing like a quote of the day at the end of these. So yeah, we'll try and plan things out. A bit more structure to the videos, you know. Maybe I can get a bit more value here and there. But anyways, have a good evening, a good morning, and a good afternoon wherever you are in the world. And I will see you tomorrow for the next installment. See you guys.